My brother and sister, I want you to understand that one of the best things we can do in life is learn how to keep the major things major and the minor things minor. And the thing about major is not measurable, major is comparable. You can't measure major, you compare major. If somebody says, I want you to go get something major, there is no size for major. You have to find out what their idea of major is in comparison to something else. So let me tell you what major is. When you are trying to stay focused on what God's given assignment is, when you begin to feel yourself and your attention and your concentration and your household and your peace and your inner worth begin to be measured and compared to something else. What is major? God is major. Everything else is minor. So when you begin to measure what you should give thought and credence to, the things that keep you up at night, the things that make you worry, the things that make you want to give up, all of them are minor because they are minor in comparison to God. Because God is major and everything else has to be smaller because ain't no God like the God we have. But it's easy. When you begin to look around and the things begin to pile up on you that they feel major. But if you compare where you are to what God has for you, you will see that whatever you are facing, whatever you are going through, whatever your obstacle is, whatever the pain you have to deal with, whatever the struggle is, when I put that in comparison to the God I serve, I'm going to keep the major things major and the minor things minor. I want you to remember that when you go back to your job on tomorrow, that there is nothing at your job that is more major than the God you serve. Not Sally in the human resource offices, not Tom that you gotta pass by. There is nobody or anything that is more major than the God that you serve. Not the doctor's diagnosis, not the doctor's prognosis, not the blood work that you're waiting to get the results of. There is nothing that is more major than the God you serve.